Hi world, it's 8:30 in the morning. It's the 23rd of December 2014. For many of you, especially those of a more religious Christian persuasion, you're all preparing for what you see as the end of the year feast. And for those of you that are religious of a Christian faith, you're preparing for some type of thankfulness or gratitude in the name of religion. Great, I shall look at that tomorrow, or maybe Christmas Day particularly, with regard to what the true nature of the astrology of 2,000 years ago was. But much more importantly than that is today. As I say, many of you are going to be wrapped up in what I would call end of the year or festive celebrations. But to me, of course, the new year actually started 36 hours ago, and we're now in 2015 from my astrological perspective, simply because we're past the solstice and the sun has moved into Capricorn. As I speak, we've got the sun, the moon, Mercury, Venus, Pluto, all in Capricorn, 5 planets in Capricorn for the next 24 hours. And in 6 hours time, 8 hours time, Saturn will leave Scorpio. Heliocentrically, Saturn is only at 27 degrees of zero, Scorpio. So heliocentrically, Saturn is only 90% of the way through. But geocentrically, Saturn will leave Scorpio later today and enter Sagittarius, although it will return to Scorpio later in the year, later next year. There is this sense, with all of this Saturnine closure energy, with the news in the world over recent times, whether it be the siege in Australia, the massacre of children in Pakistan, the tragic death yesterday in Scotland of 6 people, the shooting of police officers in America. There does seem to be a kind of upturn in the degree of incidents, whether deliberate or accidental. And from my astrological perspective, it seems that the rate of these incidents continuing is only going to escalate in the short to medium term future. By which I mean, I guess, up until the full moon in some 13 days time, when the sun will be conjunct Pluto, the moon will be opposite Pluto, and of course both the sun and the moon will be squaring both Uranus and the North Node. But that's the full moon in some 13 days time, and heads up, that's on about January the 5th, that's going to be a bit of a stinker. But at the moment, Saturn's leaving Scorpio, and I might expect some type of symbolic last hurrah today. Although I do not see this as the end of Scorpio, you might expect some further type of revelation around some type of sex crime or some type of undercover financial exposure or malfeasance being discovered. There's some type of more significant development coming today, but this is not the tip of the iceberg. That's still a few months away when Saturn retreats back into Scorpio for one more pass. That's going to be about May, June time. But today is a day where it's just like, all this Capricorn energy, it makes me think that there's a very matter-of-fact, methodical way of doing things and getting things done. And of course, because the moon will stay in Capricorn until after Saturn has left Scorpio, we are now in a void moon as of this moment, this morning, 8:30 this morning, and it will last for the next 24 hours. So for all of those of you who are rushing out to get your last minute festive presents, leave it till tomorrow. You'll get the wrong thing today, it won't go right. Today's a void moon. It's one of those days where if anything can go wrong, it will. So the best thing you can do today, apart from doing the filing, is just carry on as per normal. Do what you plan to do, but don't make changes to existing plans. Keep things going as routine, and then tomorrow you can do the last minute headless chicken if you really must. For me, as I say, it's already 2015. The new year has started. We've got 5 planets in Capricorn. So today's going to be an extremely industrious, disciplined and hard-working day, if somewhat not out of the norm. Have a great day. Catch you later. Bye.